From translation, NIV New International Version. This 270th day of the year. Today we are reading passages Habakkuk, Zephaniah. Habakkuk chapter 1, verses 1 to 17. The prophecy that Habakkuk the prophet received. How long, Lord, must I call for help, but you do not listen, or cry out to you, violence, but you do not save? Why do you make me look at injustice? Why do you tolerate wrongdoing? Destruction and violence are before me, there is strife and conflict abounds. Therefore the law is paralyzed and justice never prevails. The wicked hem in the righteous, so that justice is perverted. Look at the nations and watch, be utterly amazed. For I am going to do something in your days that you would not believe, even if you were told. I am raising up the Babylonians, that ruthless and impetuous people, who sweep across the whole earth to seize dwellings not their own. They are a terror and a fearsome people, their justice and dignity go before them. Their horses are swifter than leopards, fiercer than wolves at dusk. Their cavalry charges ahead, their horsemen come from afar. They fly like an eagle swooping for prey. They all come intent on violence. Their hordes advance like a desert wind and gather prisoners like a swarm of locusts. They deride kings and mock rulers. They laugh at all the fortified cities. They build earthen ramps and capture them. Then they sweep past like the wind and go on, guilty men, whose own strength is their God. Lord, are you not from everlasting? My God, my Holy One, you will never die. O Lord, you have appointed them to be our judgment. My rock, you have sentenced them to punishment. Your eyes are too pure to look on evil. You cannot tolerate wrongdoing. Why then do you tolerate the treacherous? Why are you silent while the wicked destroy those who are more righteous than themselves? You have made men like the fish in the sea, like creeping creatures that have no ruler. The wicked foe pulls all of them up with hooks, catches them in his net and gathers them up in his dragnet, and so he rejoices and is glad. Therefore he sacrifices to his net and burns incense to his dragnet, for by his net he lives in luxury and enjoys the choicest food. Is he then to keep on emptying his net, destroying nations without mercy? Habakkuk chapter 2, verses 1 to 20. I will stand at my watch and station myself on the ramparts. I will keep watch to see what he will say to me and what answer I will give to my complaint. The Lord replied, Write down the vision, make it plain on tablets so that a herald may run with it. For the vision is yet to be fulfilled at the appointed time. It hastens toward its goal and will not fail. Behold, his soul is puffed up, it does not rest. Because the wicked do not rest, but the righteous person will live by his faith. Indeed, wine betrays him. He is haughty and stays at home. His cup is huge and filled to overflowing. He is consumed by drunkenness and sorrow. The cup from the Lord's right hand is coming to you, and disgrace will cover your glory. The violence you have done to Lebanon will overwhelm you, and your destruction of animals will terrify you. This is because of the blood of men and the violence you have done to the land, to the city and all its inhabitants. What good is your wealth, your treasures, your valuable possessions? For the violence you have done to Lebanon and that which you have done to the animals will bring you terror. This is because of the blood of men and the violence you have done to the land, to the city and all its inhabitants. Then all the glory you have gained from your fathers, the plunder of cities and wealth, will mean nothing to you. Because of the terror you have inspired, you have sinned and transgressed, and you have done violence to your reputation. The guilt of the violence you have done to Lebanon will consume you. The destruction of animals will terrify you, because of the blood of men and the violence you have done to the land, to the city and all its inhabitants. What good is a concealed idol when its maker has been molded? Idols are like their makers, all their hopes have perished. Woe to him who gives drink to his friends, pouring it from the wine's furious cup, so that he can gaze on their nakedness. You will be filled with shame instead of glory. Turn, drink and stumble. The cup from the Lord's right hand is coming around to you, and disgrace will cover your glory. For the violence you have done to Lebanon and that which you have done to the animals will overwhelm you, and your destruction of them will bring you terror. What good is an idol carved by a craftsman, or an image? It can give no answer but itself. Woe to him who says to the wood, Awaken, or to the silent stone, Rise, can it give an answer? Are not such things mere fantasies of those who make them? The Lord is in his holy temple, let all the earth be silent before him. Habakkuk chapter 3, verses 1 to 19. A prayer of Habakkuk the prophet. Lord, I have heard of your fame. I stand in awe of your deeds, O Lord. Renew them in our day, in our time make them known. In wrath remember mercy. God came from Teman, the Holy One from Mount Paran. Selah, his glory covered the heavens and his praise filled the earth. His splendor was like the sunrise. Rays shone from his hand where his power was hidden. Plague preceded him. Pestilence followed close behind. He stood and shook the earth. He looked and made the nations tremble. The eternal mountains scattered, the age-old hills sank low. I saw the tents of Cushan in distress. The dwellings of the Midianites lay trembling. Was the Lord angry against the rivers? Was your anger against the waters? Did you vent your wrath against the sea, O Lord, when you rode your horses, your chariots to salvation? You uncovered your bow and charged with mighty arrows. Selah, you split the earth with rivers. The mountains saw you and writhed. Torrents of water swept by, the deep roared and lifted its waves on high. Sun and moon stood still in the heavens, at the glint of your flying arrows, at the lightning of your flashing spear. You marched across the earth with fury, you threshed the nations in anger. You went out to deliver your people, to save your anointed one. You crushed the head of the wicked, leaving him stripped from neck to knees. With his own spear you pierced his head when his warriors stormed out to scatter us, gloating as if about to devour the helpless who were in distress. You trampled the sea with your horses, churning the great waters. I heard and my heart pounded, my lips quivered at the sound. Decay crept into my bones, and my legs trembled. Yet I will wait patiently for the day of disaster to come on the nation invading us. Though the fig tree does not bud and there are no grapes on the vines, though the olive crop fails and the fields produce no food, though there are no sheep in the pen and no goats in the fold, yet I will rejoice in the Lord, I will be joyful in God my Saviour. The sovereign Lord is my strength, he makes my feet like those of a deer, he enables me to tread on the heights.